In the framework of our Russian group, we were discussing for a very long time what we're going to do, how we're going to unite it all. Yeah, because we are actually all working in this cultural historical paradigm. But we also have different projects, and so we thought that we really will need a starting point. Yeah, so something which could be the basis. Yes, so for us it's clear that it's in the framework of the cultural historical psychology, but we also wanted to make it clear for the others. Yeah, so how it is all. What is the basis? So, while talking about the digital media, first of all, we want to make it clear that we stick to the Vygotskian idea about the tool and the sign. The last time we started with this distinction between the tool and the sign. And so the main difference between these two concepts in the cultural historical theory consists in the fact whether we use something, any object, in our case a digital device, simply as an instrument to cope with a particular task or a concrete problem, or whether we use this object as a means of development. Yeah, so here the difference is crucial. For example, if we take a computer, yes, in our case, we can use it simply for counting, and then it has nothing to do with our higher mental functions. Apparently, in this case, we're not be that much interested because this is not our field of research. We'll be interested in the case when computer becomes to have an impact on our psyche, on our conscious, on our on everything which is connected with our inner world. Yes, and so in this case, we're talking about the sign. In our research, we'll be talking about the digital media as signs, first of all. And there will be a whole chapter, a part of a chapter starting by Vitaly Rubtsov, who will be talking about the difference between tools and signs, and also the second step, symbols. Signs which mediate the relationships in a joint activity. So this will be our theoretical basis. Having this idea in mind as the starting point, we would like to have a look then more concretely on digital media, on different kinds of digital media, as a unit of psychological analysis. And here the field of our research possibilities is very broad. Yeah, so we can, for example, investigate how different psychological higher mental functions at certain age are influenced by different digital devices. And so we divided it into three groups. So Natalia has primary school children, I have teenagers, and Lev Semyonovich has students. Yeah, so that was the idea, to make it a unit. Actually, the main idea of the Russian chapter will be to speak very briefly about the main psychological tasks of each of these three ages, so primary school, teenage, and student age, or young adulthood, and to see how different digital media addresses these psychological needs and tasks. So Natalia is going to speak about her thoughts.
Starting from my part, while looking at the process of education, first of all, I need to concretize this. So we believe that learning is like creation of new notions. So it's one of the key point there. So while we're studying, first of all, we choose the age of 11, 12 years old, maybe 10, 11 years old children, and this is a rather sensible period for learning activity, and coming from the idea of the shared activity as the base of consciousness, we want to see how media technologies can be used in a simple life without any special experiment or learning tools to think it. So the first part will be just to look through the learning technologies with media technologies. I mean, in just what are existing in this moment. So it will be interesting for me to see how it is used in other countries. So we have several like media tools, let's call like this, nowadays in Russia. And I want to analyze what principles are lying behind the modeling of such systems, or how it's spontaneously used in education. For example, if there is no special media tools in school, but they have their own phones in home or something like this, and whether they use it to help them to learn or not. This is just one part. And coming close to what we want to know is whether media technologies can be the tool of the development of learning activity and the creation of notions. In the situation when we offer the child the tool, the system that can help them to find the best way to get this notion or to get this lesson or to know more. And this will be an experimental part, and we want to, on the base of, as I said, the kinematics is theory, concepts, notions of physics, kinematics, design the situation of shared activity in which they create their own notion, the same as it was created in science, and so they will get it as their own notions, and also they will get also the ability to work together and to know new in groups. And what we can see now that maybe it can be done only with media technologies, but maybe not. Maybe we need to combine it, and so that's why we called Nikolai to our group. He makes his thesis with an argument, and so I believe that in some part of the project we will combine media technologies and arguing and reflection after the using of these programs, software that we will create.
You mean argumentation?
Yeah, argumentation.
Yeah.
So this is like a base. If you have questions on how it became, I think that on the first meeting I explained the experiment. So it's just a play situation in which a child, together with another child, gets a notion that is similar or the same with the notions of physics. So it's in this way.